Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'm headed to the infectious disease doctor. I have a video that'll go up before this one. I'll put the link in the description box of what the GYN said yesterday. Sorry, the wind. It's hot. It's like 84 degrees today, but it feels like it's in the 90s. And I forgot my sunglasses at home. So I had saw the Selena Gomez interview through a different YouTube page, and she really talked about how sick she was, and she was gonna die if she didn't get a kidney. And so I made the comment on the person's thing, like, thanks for sharing the interview. I'm glad that she's speaking up about the good and the bad of lupus. And by good, I mean God knows who he gives autoimmune and certain things in life to, and the ones that can handle it. And I feel like I know for myself, I can't speak on anyone else, that I've become more stronger, humble, and know that I have to fight every day. Because the average person that has no illnesses, sometimes you can take that for granted, that you're healthy. And so I guess it kind of got like other people were like, well, I didn't know it was a good side to lupus. And that was my response, was being strong. That's the good side of lupus. I feel like us, being chosen with this disease, that we can help someone else, be an encouragement. And all I say is that when it comes to stars that have the disease, they don't really speak on it until they're like so sick or whatever. And I watched when Selena was on Ellen DeGeneres' one time, and she was like, yeah, I have lupus, I had to go through chemo, and like that was like pretty much all she said. So it's like, my thing is, when you have that type of platform, tell people exactly, like, I get your pride and you don't want to be felt like that you don't want people feeling sorry for you. I understand that, but they need to know that, because everyone, when you say the ones that have heard of lupus, they just think you're just tired all the time and that your joints hurt. They don't think anything else. So I feel like when you're saying chemotherapy, elaborate why. And I know, that means you don't want people in your business, but that's the life you chose. When you have, when you're famous like that. And I'm not saying you can't keep your personal life private, but I feel like, she is young, so I'm not knocking her. I just feel like more people, like what we're trying to do, and the people that I follow on YouTube and Instagram that have this disease, we're constantly posting every day about autoimmune disease and the symptoms. And you get so many comments where people were like, wow, they didn't know that your body is attacking its, self. Like, they didn't know you could go through kidney failure, that you can have congestive heart failure. They didn't know this. So, I mean, even if you don't want to tell your business of what's going on with you, just be more open to say lupus is more than just being tired, or autoimmune is just more than your body hurting. You know what I'm saying? So that was my little, and I've said this before, so I just feel like they have a major platform to get the word out, to help so many people that are struggling with autoimmune disease, as well as, informing people that don't know anything about it. Because that person could be a person that at your church, a person that they work for you. That way you kind of better understand how to handle the situation. Because I know a lot of people lose their jobs because, they've had to call in and their jobs just don't really understand the struggle that it is from day to day. And I feel like if there's more awareness, then, it would be a better outcome. I put this, sorry, lip gloss. It's like a gold. I don't know. I don't like it. It's like that. I don't even know matte finish, or I don't know. But it's not me. So, anywho's, so yeah. But it is what it is. I'll continue to do my part to try to, you know, put the word out. And, you know, if I'm having a good day, I can record I'm having a good day and tell people. But I want to be honest. I don't want to hide what I feel on a daily basis, just to please people. And I don't, you know, I'm pretty sure you guys understand my frustration. So, yeah. But I'm glad that she spoke. Her friend got to speak about it. And her friend was actually doing more details about, you know, the day she said that she would give her the kidney. You know, she couldn't even open a water bottle, and she was frustrated. And I get that. Everyone goes through that moment where you're just so, like, what is the heck? I was normal, and now I'm not. You know, I can't do the normal things. I'm only this age. Like, we all been through that. So I did DM her and just, you know, say thank you for sharing the, you know, the good and the bad parts of lupus, and, you know, getting the awareness out there so people will better understand our disease. So, probably won't respond, but I just wanted her to know that. So, yeah. I hope I'm not going to be late. I have to be there at 3:15. I kind of left late. I haven't done anything today besides be in the bed. I guess I'm just kind of going through a little, you know, depressed mode because I just feel bad. Like, I don't know how else to put it. You know, this last, you know, 3 months have been very, very trying. And, you know, I had a good time where, you know, I was able to get out and do stuff. We were traveling. You know, I had setbacks, don't get me wrong, but this is really starting to wear on me. And the fact that, you know, we'll see what this doctor says about antibiotics again and all of that jazz. So I don't know. I'm just having a really hard, gloomy time. And I do apologize because I never want my videos to just be negative or down and out and all of this. But I'm just being real. You know, I'm trying to smile. But it's just like, it's a fake smile because I just don't feel good. Like, I have no energy. I have no appetite. I'm pretty much forcing myself to eat anything just so I can take whatever medications that I have to take. So it's getting to be really hard. So I'm going to try to record while I'm in the office. So I'll be back. I just got my vitals done. I have a fever. Didn't know I had. My oxygen was 92. Now I'm waiting on the doctor to come in.
Hello. What's going on?
I finished the antibiotics that you gave me on the 19th, and I waited until that Tuesday to go ahead and start my cell step, and the next day I had my infusion. By Friday, it was draining again from each side. I saw Dr. Grimmer yesterday. He said it's not like it was last year with the pus, but there is something, and he felt the IV antibiotics would be the best thing. Because I just don't feel like the...
Did he open it up yesterday? No?
No, he just looked at it and he saw where it was draining.
Let's take a look.
Okay. I might have to put my head back somewhere so he can see it. It's down. It's right here.
It's right there.
Yeah.
On both sides?
Yeah. Of the incision, so feel for it. So over here it was draining some, and on this side of it.
You don't have a port, do you?
I do have
You don't have a port? Okay. Okay, we'll set you up for the IV.
Okay. Can I have it at Baptist because that's where I go for my other infusion?
I'm gonna need you to be on one IV and one oral, so two different antibiotics. I'll give you the prescription for the oral,
Okay.
and then Teresa will set you up for the IV.
Okay. How long do I have to do the IV?
Probably 2 weeks. I'll see you in 2 weeks before you finish, and
Okay.
then we'll take it from there.
Okay.
How often do you get the infusion?
Every 4 weeks. So I'm not
So
scheduled
still
till
have
like
time?
the 25th of this. Of this.
25th of this month?
This is November.
So we still
Yeah.
have time.
Yeah.
Still have time. Okay. I'll see you in 2 weeks,
Thank
okay?
you so much.
Sure.
So are you going to do the Vanco or the other one?
Vanco, and I'm gonna give you Cipro by mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Good.
Can I get Doflucan? Because I'll need it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm getting on it, but you put Cipro and the fluconazole both on the same
That's
prescription.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna get this done at Baptist, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. For 2 weeks, she wants you back in 2 weeks. So go ahead and make your appointment to come back in 2 weeks.
Okay.
And if for some reason they don't get you in
It's okay.
like we want,
It's okay.
then we can move your appointment a few days
Okay.
out.
Gotcha.
But I will call Baptist and
Oh, you're gonna call him? Cause I can call him too. Whatever's easiest.
well, I'll have to call them to get it set up.
Oh, okay. Cause they already have me in the system, so
Oh,
I go twice a week for fluids, and then I have my medicine every 4 weeks. So I just call scheduling and tell them I have the order, and I fax it to them. It's like whatever's easiest for you, because I have Medicare, so it's not. I don't have to have an auth or anything.
oh yeah. Well, because I gotta finish filling it
Oh,
out,
okay.
so.
You're fine. Okay. That works. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'll call them.
Alright guys, I finished at the infectious disease doctor. My vitals were kind of all over the place. My oxygen was 92%. Had a low grade fever of 99.2. And the lady asked me had I been sick, and I just told her like I don't feel good. But I just figured it's part of my lupus. But the doctor is going to do 2 weeks of vancomycin IV antibiotics. I have to do it every day, as well as I have to take oral antibiotics, Cipro, for 2 weeks. I go back to see him in 2 weeks. I have to do it before I'm done with the IV antibiotics, so he can kind of see how things look. If I have to just do 2 weeks and be done, or if I have to have more. So I'm headed now to go drop the script off. I'm trying to get there before the 5 o'clock traffic, because I know I don't feel good, and you know when you tell doctors you don't feel good, they just don't listen. So just having a really hard time with my breathing, and I just feel like I have like fluid in my lungs or heaviness. I don't know how else to explain it. So that's that. I'm gonna eat because I really haven't had anything. You know, today I had a couple pancakes, and I know I need to get some food on my stomach in order to take this Cipro. So that's where we're at. I'll come back in a little bit. I'm a loss for words. So I'm going to end this vlog because I'm just very aggravated and frustrated. And it's just hard on my body right now. And I don't know what they're going to do about this oxygen. I just really don't want to go back on oxygen. And I could call the pulmonologist, but adding prednisone right now and antibiotics, I don't think I'm not saying you can't take them together, but it just makes your immune system, prednisone makes your immune system more weak than what it already is, even though it helps treat the inflammation that you're having. So it's like a double-edged sword. Which way do I go?